welcome to an awesome journey with me. My name's Jeannie, and it's just going to be so fulfilling to kind of walk with you the next few weeks as we take a look at uncensored dating. Let me open our journey for these next few weeks together by telling you a true story, one that's in the book and one that actually took place in one of my youth groups. His name was Cody. Cody, a great guy, had recently come to faith in Christ, had some baggage, but don't we all? He started dating a young lady, and I remember that I said to him, Cody, be careful, because you're just starting on this journey with Jesus. Don't let things get too confusing by throwing a girl in the mix too soon and giving too much of your heart to her. Let Jesus own your heart for a little while. But he was a normal guy, and I'm not so sure that my words made a whole lot of impact. He met a young woman in the youth group, we'll call her Haley. They started dating. I knew he was a goner when he sent her roses for no special cause. But you know what? Girls can sometimes be a little fickle. I'm one, and I know. And so she started to feel trapped in the relationship, and she started to back away from him. And the harder Cody tried to win her love, the more she seemed to back away. I saw him, he got so depressed, so down. You know, Proverbs says to guard your heart, guard your affections, because out of it flow all the big issues of life. And man, that's really true. And I kept saying to Cody, be careful here. Come on, pal. You know what? There'll be another one. Let us help you through this. But little by little, the darkness seemed to get bigger. And then he was picked up by the cops. It was a senseless thing. You know, he had done some petty robbery that they had finally caught up with him on before he gave his life to Christ. And then he had an old speeding ticket in another state that they researched and found. All that to say, it really wasn't a big deal, but they threw him in jail. And all I can tell you is I guess that must have been the thing that pushed him over. So the agonizing scene that I got the call about was that Cody was found, his limp, dead body hanging in the cell where he had hung himself. His legacy, his epitaph, he had taken some chalk somehow and scrawled on the back wall of the jail where he hung. 6 short words. Haley, I will always love you. How did it happen? I don't know. Yeah, I've worked with teenagers and college kids for years. I say all the time, show me your friends and I'll show you your future. I do know that C.S. Lewis's comment is true, that hell is the only place that we're perfectly safe from the dangers of love. All I can tell you is that obviously most of you listening are not going to have somebody so walk into your life on the dating front that they rip at your heart and make you do such an agonizing act as taking your own life. But I think all of us are going to understand the prison that dating relationships gone wrong or handled wrong or prioritized too deeply can put all of us in, even if it's just a prison of emptiness because there's not been anybody to date. So that's what we're talking about this first session. We're just going to share honestly and candidly together. You are kind of the main teachers to each other. You know, no canned answers. As we kind of approach the launch of Uncensored Love, we're just going to share with each other on this whole dating thing. Because it really is a lie, a myth that another person can fill all the vacuums in our heart. Cody believed that myth, I guess. at least for 10 or 15 agonizing minutes. And now I regret to tell you, he's not around to finish what could have been an amazing story. Why don't you spend the next few minutes and weeks together writing an awesome story for yourself in Uncensored Dating?